Tim Burton and Germany. At first glance, they have nothing in common. But upon looking at this mastermind's body of work, there are countless connections to early German cinema. So let's dive into one of the 21st century's most influential filmmakers. We'll be breaking this into 3 parts, so get ready, because this is how German Expressionism shaped the worlds of Tim Burton. Sets. Windows shaped like everything except rectangles, thin houses and castles with jagged edges, shadows creating life in the image. All of these are techniques employed in early German cinema films such as Nosferatu, The Cabinet of Dr. Caligari, and the lesser-known works like Schotten. When compared with Tim Burton's body of work like Ed Wood and Edward Scissorhands, and even The Corpse Bride, the similarities are absolutely striking. Both Burton and the early Expressionists were known for utilizing shapes and Gothic architecture with a dramatically dark tone to achieve the look of suspense, horror, and the macabre. Characters. Dark and mysterious characters, such as Cesare and Caligari, and outcasts that seek affection, like Edward Scissorhands, all given a grim and hypnotic look. This is a signature of both German Expressionists and Burton's characters. Exaggerated details, especially within facial features, taller, slender characters, large and unwavering eyes. These create the hypnotic effect to the viewer, who constantly feels like they're being watched and potentially stalked. This is due to the post-World War I anxiety of Germany after a great economic depression and being shunned by the rest of their country's neighbors. This is reflected in many of the characters of the Expressionists, as well as by the own personal anxiety and clinical depression experienced by Tim Burton.
Well, I feel sort of like a, optimistic pessimist, or, a happy manic depressive. I do have, as everybody does, their mood swings and things.
In Burton's films, his characters are shy and coy, or they wish to explore new ways to escape the darkness that is constantly surrounding them. Themes and motifs. As mentioned before, the world of Germany post-World War I was one of constant fear and anxiety. It was a dark time for the citizens of a war-torn country and is directly reflected in many German artists' works, especially within cinema. One of the themes discussed in Schünemann's article, The Double or the Decor, is that of the doppelganger, 2 characters who become one in a suspenseful or quite literal way. Burton himself uses this motif in many of his own pieces, like in A Nightmare Before Christmas and Ed Wood, both in which a character desires to become a new version of himself. Burton is attracted to these characters because he himself suffers from bipolar disorder, which can cause different phases where someone can act completely different than the previous one, progressing from manic phases of being active and relatively normal to dormant depressive phases where nothing seems to be real and or enticing. German Expressionism's influence has reached many genres of storytelling and more filmmakers than just Tim Burton. We see its style and influence in the Universal horror period, as well as the dark, moody atmospheres of film noir. But the cream of the crop in terms of influence comes from Tim Burton, in what is almost exclusively a stylistic ode to German Expressionism, with his sharp, heavy shadows, odd and mysterious characters, stylized imagery, and extremely distorted realities. Tim Burton takes a gift given to him by the German Expressionists and rewraps it for all of us to have and observe.